So what type of racket do we want? Do we want a lightweight racket, heavy racket, medium racket, flexible racket? What kind of balance? Head heavy, head light? Well, here are my suggestions. To play your best tennis, most people will do their best with a racket that weighs at least 12 ounces. Minimum 12 ounces. That's going to give you the best plow through at contact. That will allow you to play to your potential. You know, we live in light society. We've got light bikes, light shoes, light beer, light yogurt. It seems like if it ain't light, it ain't right. But not when it comes to tennis rackets. If you're not holding at least 12 ounces in your hand, you're at a disadvantage once you get below that, because the racket cannot absorb the shock of this collision that's going on here. Ball meets racket, if there's not enough weight, the racket is not going to absorb the shock. Where's it going to go? To your arm. That's why many players today have arm problems. They're playing with rackets that are too light. Now, how about flex? Well, you want some flex in the racket. You don't want it stiff either, because that also is going to make it easier on your arm if the racket flexes a little. It's also going to give you a little more feel. Head light or head heavy? I'm a big fan of head light, because you put the weight more down in the handle. When the weight is more in the handle, that way the racket's easy to maneuver because it's head light. But it still has enough weight, if it's over 12 ounces, to plow through the contact area. That's the key. You want the racket to plow through. Now, I happen to be a racket manufacturer, Avery Rackets, but I mean, you know, Wilson, Prince, Head, most of them still make rackets over 12 ounces. So, you know, I mean, feel free, but you need a racket over 12 ounces. And of course I like mine because I designed them. But they have excellent flex. They have a nice balance. They're head light. And they're around, you know, 12.5 ounces strung weight. So they're awesome frames. You can go to Avery Rackets. That's spelled the old-fashioned way, R-A-C-Q-U-E-T-S, averyrackets.com, to read more about the rackets. And I can't emphasize enough, hit with a heavier racket and you'll never go back. Because once you pick up the lighter frame, it feels like a toothpick. It just doesn't get the job done. If you want depth, pace, and to be able to hit a heavy ball to your opponent's side of the net, you need a racket over 12 ounces. Have a great day.